thanks for joining me today. On this episode, I want to replace these wiper blades. And I think while I'm doing it, I want to go ahead and clean them up and get them painted. Got a little bit of rust on them. So let me figure out how to do that, and you guys can join me. The whole key to this job, and it's not a hard job unless you don't have the right tools. So let me show you right quick what I'm talking about. So to get the wiper wash tube off, I just used my upholstery tool, and it just goes under and just wiggle it back and forth until it pops out. Then you take this cover off here, and then there's a 13 millimeter nut holding the wiper blade, the wiper arm on. So once you get that off, this thing is doggone near impossible to get off unless you have the right tool. And this is the right tool. This they call a combination battery post puller slash wiper arm, and I'll put the details here. I found mine at AutoZone, so yeah, it says it's a Duralast 88-300. This thing worked wonderfully, but let me get you set up, and I've already taken it off and put it back on there, so I could just pull it off. But I'm going to show you how this tool works, because that thing gets seized. I think when it goes back on, I'll put some anti-seize on the bottom of that arm. So hopefully the next time it won't be so hard to break loose, but let me show you how this works. All right, so hopefully you can see this. This just goes over the arm. Just this center bolt threads through this tapered nut right here. So just pull it all the way to the top and then slide it over the arm. Get the tube out of the way. Slide it over the arm, and then you can squeeze the claws into the bottom of the wiper arm as you tighten down on this little nut here. Like that. And then just take the center bolt and just be careful. You might even use some penetrant to be sure to loosen it up as much as you can. And then as you tighten it up, it's pushing down on that bolt or whatever that wiper mechanism is there. And it pulls it right off. You will, like I said, I had already done it just to make sure that it worked. And you'll feel a big pop when it finally lets go of it. And then if you bend it here at this pivot just a hair, you'll be able to pull it the rest of the way off. It's kind of putting pressure down, and it puts it at a weird angle here. Otherwise, just like that. But you can see where it was kind of rusted to that pivot arm, whatever that thing's called. Anyway, yeah, as long as you have the right tool, it goes pretty easy. I had to go find that tool. So let me get these in the shop. I want to get it cleaned up, get the blades replaced, and then we'll do the reverse to put them back on. All right, so these cleaned up pretty well, and I've got them painted with just some Rust-Oleum. So now I'm going to put them back together. And part of that is this little clip right here. Goes back on here like that to hold that tube in there. So let me get that done. Okay, so there's that. I didn't show you this, but to get the arm off of the wiper, it's just pull back on the tab and push it, and it comes right out pretty easy. So it'll go into the new wiper the same way. These are the same. This EN22 is the same for both sides if you use the Bosch Envision. I don't know that I've ever used those before, but we're going to try them out and see. On these, looks like you squeeze it and pull. Yep. And then the internals is a lot just like the one we pulled off. So I'm going to push it through here and pull it back. Oh, that popped right in. Oh, awesome. Easy, easy peasy. All right, so let me get the other one ready. Tell you what, that wind is kicking up today. We've got a cold front coming through, and I think we're going to go from 65 to 35 today. So, here's what it is. Okay. So, same way with this one, just push it through and then pull back. You can feel it a little click when it gets there, and then this just snaps back in just like that. All right. All right, let me get set back up at the truck. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you about this. It does have the wash. I did cover those up, as well as the little nipples before I sprayed it. Yeah, that's all. That's the only prep I did. So let me get set back up at the truck. We'll get these installed, and we'll see how easy they go back on. Hopefully the wind isn't too strong out here. But what I'm going to do, first off, is take some of this anti-seize and put on the splines of this, just so next time it won't be so hard to get off, hopefully. And trust me, a little bit of this junk goes a long ways. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So that's probably the hardest part, I hope. Now, what you want to do is try to remember about where the wiper landed at the bottom of the windshield, so that it goes back in about that same location. Then this is a 13 millimeter. Okay, and then don't forget your little cap. Goes right back over the nut. And then just snap your little, mine's a little deformed right there, but I'm gonna try to make it work anyway. Just push it back. There we go. All right, so there's that one. I'll take care of the other one off camera, then I'll bring you back and we'll see what it looks like with the hood down. All right, guys, I did want to share with you this little mechanics ladder, whatever you call it. That thing has came in handy more than once. I didn't buy it specifically for this project. My daughter's got a Jeep. I had to replace the oil cooler on it. And I don't know that I would have been able to make that happen without that little tool right there. But leaning across this truck to get over to that wiper, I sure am happy that I had it. All right, so there they are installed. I've done a lot harder things. The most important part of it's having that tool to pull that wiper, because it does get seized to that that wiper mechanism over there. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.